Hey guys, this is CatDemon43, and today I am going to be playing a different type of game. This is Kathy Rain. It's a detective game. I bought this a while ago, and right now I can't really remember what the story is about, except for the fact that it involves being a detective. And from what I can remember, it's of a girl who returns to her hometown after her grandfather has passed away, I believe. And she discovers certain events and ends up looking into it. It's very much like a 8-bit type of game, but there is voice acting, and it seemed really intriguing, and I bought it back when it was on sale. So it's a bit different from the Wise Chronicles or the Final Fantasy 4 game. It's also, this is just to give me a bit of a break from that. As much as I love those games, I want to try something like this. So, yeah. Here we go.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, he was my grandfather. I really don't want to talk about it. I haven't seen him since I was a kid, a lifetime ago. Yeah, so it was her grandfather. Okay. Also, the girl with the cross, I'm gonna nickname her Mel. Eileen. I don't know why, but it reminds me of my friend.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
College life. 1995. I was 4 years old.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Oh, I can move. Let's turn off alarm clock. Look at her.
Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull. Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my God, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood, and contempt for humanity check.
Okay, just hold on one sec. I have a cat meowing at the door. 1 second. Okay.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks. I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls... I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter. Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do. Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision. Would be fun, but a bit too childish, even for me.
So I can kind of look at everything, I guess.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
And cross.
Looks handcrafted. Probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings.
Oh, God, the parallels to my friend is amazing. Oh, religion.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat.
I can think we can all relate to that.
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of. Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates. Nah, it's no fun when there's no one around to annoy with it. Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. Just some random band poster. Messy. Just the way I like it.
God, reminds me of me. Use bed. What can I do?
Nah, I just got up.
Okay. Is there anything else within the room that I can... Notebook.
I haven't written anything in it yet.
Oh.
I'll write down clues in this as I find them.
I think I combined notebook. What?
My trusty Zippo. Running a bit low on fuel. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me.
Deadbeat dads suck. So do deadbeat moms.
I prefer to smoke outdoors.
Oh. Okay.
My smoke's about a half a pack.
You're a good type of person, at least.
Started when I was 12 and never looked back. Pretty much the only thing keeping me sane.
Wow. That's pretty young. And again, anything.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
Love that flick.
Okay. Bed. Gonna close that. Guess I'll leave. Nice bike. I'm actually pretty much enjoying this so far. I like this. Oh. I have to press it. Okay. I like the graphics of this too.
Well, here we are.
We are indeed.
God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not.
Yeah,
Dead people rule.
they're kind of dead.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Oh, can I just... No?
It says price. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Yeah, they don't.
No reason to go in there.
Ah, okay.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her. The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Aw. You at least care, Kathy. That's important. Tombstone. Eric Mitchell. March 5th, 1915. Wow, he lived pretty good. Elizabeth Parker. I was 1 year old when that person passed away. Lee Myers. I have a feeling that these will be significant later.
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it.
Rain.
I never thought I'd return to this place. Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side.
Okay. Let's talk to Grandma.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then? I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Bye, Grandma. David Spielman. Stephen Cummings. Benjamin Hayward. Eleanor Foy. I apologize to people too if they just want me to get going, but I'm the kind of person who, if I've given the opportunity to look at things, I will look at everything. Roy Rundle. Okay, and this one. Anne Blackwell.
It's the priest who performed the service here.
Why are
You don't
here?
want to get me started. Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
Oh. That's because I was close, but hold on. Oh, she
Nah, we can talk more later at the house.
Okay. So I have to walk past him, I guess? I can't just talk to said priest?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
And what makes you so sure I'm on the sinful path, Father? You're not familiar with the concept of loss, of a lost cause, are you? No sin. But what am I supposed to do for fun? This one, but I have a feeling he's gonna say because of how we look.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
That was weird. To Grandma's house. Let's go. But I'm no Little Red Riding Hood. I can think that I am. Nice house.
Grandma, anybody home?
Oh, it's raining.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently.
Might have been Grandpa's.
Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. A small table lamp. These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
Huh.
It's a phone book, Conwell Springs County.
I have a feeling.
I should be able to use this for looking up phone numbers of people or places in town.
Can we do that now?
I don't have anything to search for yet. Might want to pick up the handle first.
Oh.
Just a phone. Must be a popular model. We have the same one at the dorm.
Actually, I have a phone similar to this. Ish. Dorm room. Yeah.
I don't have anything to talk about with E right now.
Oh.
Nope, not gonna do that. I can't deny that I'm a childish person, but come on.
Ah, game saw right through me. Damn it. Worth a shot.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed.
That looks like a bomber.
Dogfighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
I bet that's a fighter plane. Okay. I actually feel like I've seen that plane too. It's blurry in the image here, but it looks really neat.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Huh, okay. Grandma? You here?
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
Okay.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
To tell you the truth, you had her committed. To tell the truth, you had her committed to a mental institution. Why the subject? No reason to bring it up now. Wait, what? This one.
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom,
Oop. Sorry.
she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Post-traumatic stress disorder. What did the doctor say? What about the police? What about the police?
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town.
Bullshit.
The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
So I didn't want to close the case, but okay.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What do the doctors
What
say?
do the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us. Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal. A robust piece of wooden furniture. I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there. Planes, planes, and more planes. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform looks to be in his early 20s. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound. A decent-sized book collection, most of them science or history related from the looks of it. I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Okay. Oh, I think this is a pretty good introduction to the game. I'm going to be playing it, more of it, pretty shortly. But for now, I'm going to call it quits. Hope you guys enjoy the first little introduction to a new game that I'm going to be playing. And I hope to see you guys all later. Bye, dudes. Later.